You are now entering Armbar Audio.
Farley?
Go now.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Armbar Audio. I'm your host, Tim Farley, and next to me is my trusted companion,
John Jones. What's up, everybody? As you can see by our lovely overlay over here, we are talking about NXT Takeover Portland, which just ended not even, what time is it? Not 20 minutes ago.
Yes. And what a takeover it was.
What an evening it was.
The night started off with the band Poppy playing non-Poppy music. Yay! The first match on the card was the North American Championship match. Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic, and boy was this a war. There was a lot of grasps by Dijakovic, which were broken by the strength of one Keith Lee. They lariated each other all the way until they were both down to one knee. At one point, they were outside. Keith Lee put Dijakovic in a chair and chopped his chest. Dijakovic turned him around, super kicked him in the chair, and then did a plancha, a springboard plancha onto the chair.
Yeah, that was a crazy spot. Everything about this match was off the chain.
Yeah.
It was probably my favorite Keith Lee Dijakovic match so far, and definitely one of my matches of the month. Which I'll tell you right now, every match on the card wound up on this month's list.
Yes. They had a lot of counters. There was a point where they were both going for choke bombs or choke slams, and they didn't just fall out of it. They both flipped out of it, showing that the big men have the agility. The end came when Keith Lee hit not one but two spirit bombs to put away Dijakovic. Dijakovic was selling so well that in the end, Lee lifted up Dijakovic and hugged him and then hoisted him up onto the turnbuckle so he could get adulation from the crowd.
Yeah, awesome sportsmanship. Like I said, these two, this feud has been one of my favorites of the current era.
Yes, they were made for each other. The next match was the street fight between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox comes out first, but Dakota Kai attacks. Tegan Nox spears Dakota Kai through the barricade. And this match was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
A lot of garbage can usage. At one point, Dakota Kai was sitting next to the steps, and Tegan Nox put the garbage can over Dakota Kai and did a cannonball into it. Dakota Kai taped one of Tegan Nox's wrists to the post or the rope near the post and ran through her with two vicious kicks. There was a choke slam off the top by Tegan, and she was going to she started attacking Dakota's leg and knee specifically, put a chair on it and started stomping it. Then, with the win in her grasp, she decided to set up a table, put Dakota Kai on it, and put the chair around her neck, looking to put Dakota Kai out of action for a while. And she goes to the top, and what happens, John?
I don't remember. I was distracted by the cat making noise off camera.
Raquel Gonzalez
Yes.
comes And hits Tegan Nox.
FKA Reina Gonzalez from the Mae Young Classic.
Yes. And put Tegan through the table. Dakota Kai wins. And Dakota Kai seems kind of taken aback that Raquel helped her. Like this was not planned. Which was interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what this means and how this feud goes forward. What say you, John?
I'm like you said, I'm interested to see if this becomes an alliance. Because Dakota didn't seem to know anything that was going on. Sid in the chat says this was kind of weird, to be honest, and yeah, it was. It was not. I would have expected somebody that was at least in the War Games match to make an appearance.
Right.
Here. Possibly, maybe Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, indicating that Dakota Kai was siding with them. But having Reina as some hired muscle might do well for Dakota's new heel character.
Yeah, but the fact that she seemed like she didn't know what was going on, there has to be some type of backstory to why Raquel wanted to take out Tegan Nox too.
Right.
So hopefully we get some answers on Wednesday. The next match was a mat classic.
Oh yeah.
Between Johnny Takeover, aka Johnny Gargano, and the Prince, Finn Balor. John, what'd you think of this match?
Absolute barn burner. It was every bit a match that I love to see out of Johnny and every bit of match I love to see out of Finn. They were playing the hits, as I like to say. The shotgun drop kicks from Finn, the 1916, the sling blade. Johnny was hitting the super kicks and the knees like crazy.
And the enziguris.
It was perfect.
The lawn darts. There was a lot of counters in this match. Very many counters. At one point, Johnny went for a suicide dive to the outside. Finn Balor caught him, went for the 1916, but Johnny Gargano thwarted that and threw Finn Balor into the steps and then hit him with a senton off the apron. There was a point where Finn Balor had front suplexed Gargano onto one of the announce tables and then ran from the other announce table and shotgun dropkicked him out of off the table and into the barricade. The end came when Balor hit a double stomp out of a Gargano escape, then a shotgun dropkick, then a coup de grace, then a brutal 1916. Finn got in Gargano's face as he lay prone. And, man, I don't know what's next for Balor. I'm going to say maybe an NXT title shot.
Right.
Before we get there, I'd like to see him versus Tyler Bate, as I've been saying on this show.
Yeah.
John, what do you think?
Yeah, a feud even with Tyler Bate would be nice. Hopefully leading eventually to at least being in the North American title picture. Maybe, as you said before, bringing in Punishment Martinez for him and leading to a possible tag title run for him. But either way, the man needs a title.
Yeah. So the next match was for the NXT Women's Title match, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. I joined this match a little bit late. So, John, do you want to talk about it first? Then I'll
Rhea
go in.
and Bianca. So Rhea Ripley and Bianca started off with some good back and forth work. This wasn't a squash by any means. Bianca had just as much offense as Rhea did. Bianca brought out the hair whip, which she hasn't used in a long time.
Yeah. After they slapped each other's face over and
slapping. Over. Bianca was able to hit a KOD on Rhea, but Rhea kicked out. Rhea was able to hit the Riptide on Bianca, but Bianca kicked out. So it was just really good back and forth stuff.
Yeah, there was a gorilla press slam to Rhea Ripley. Rhea with the knees up on the springing moonsault. A big boot by Ripley, but Bianca hit a huge spear. Bianca back body dropped Ripley out of the ring. Bianca then hit a tope con hilo. Ripley slammed Bianca face first onto the steps, and then by taking Belair off the ropes, she hit a Ripley hit a Riptide for the win. As Rhea was celebrating, none other than Charlotte Flair comes out from behind and attacks. She gets on the microphone and says, "I've been thinking about it, and I will see you at WrestleMania," talking to Rhea.
Oh, yeah.
Then she hits the natural selection, and as she's leaving, she sees Bianca Belair, guess felt disrespected, and threw her into the steps for good measure. What do you think that means, John?
I think it means that we are getting our wish, and that it is going to end up being a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the NXT Women's Championship.
I really hope so. The other outcome I could see is Charlotte and Bianca having a match on NXT TV. But if they do, I would like to see Bianca pin her so that we could get a triple threat match.
Yeah.
I would love it. We both want the triple threat match.
And not just us. All of Twitter is saying the same thing.
Good. Glad. Happy for him.
Yeah.
We then got what Tim thinks was the match of the night. The Broserweights
Bro.
in the cart with the trophy on top
Oh, yeah.
against the Undisputed Era. And boy, oh boy, there was a lot of note-taking during this.
Yeah.
But all you really gotta know, bro,
Bro.
is knees, kicks, punches, elbows, joint manipulation.
Did you say joint?
And a lot of tandem offense.
Yeah.
Great tandem offense by both teams.
And a hilarious tweet from Triple H, which read, "What do you mean they were in my plane?"
Yeah. The end came when Riddle and Pete hit the GTS Insiguri combo and became the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
And the most important question of the night, of course, is how much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? Which is the new Broserweights t-shirt. They even had a sing-along. They had the words right on screen with a little jumpy fish.
Yes,
it was amazing.
It was fantastic. Yeah, this match is getting bolded for February. Bolded.
Put that in your bong and smoke it. And Matt will.
So, as we're watching this, we know that Keith Lee beat Roderick Strong for the title a while ago. Yeah. We now seen the Broserweights take the titles off the Undisputed Era. And I'm thinking, John, the prophecy, it's going to end tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe we could talk on the show about when the Undisputed Era is going to go up, who they're going to face when they go up, will they be around at WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. But that rat-faced, bitch-made, full Marvel fan, goon, Johnny Gargano, ruined the entire evening and deflated me like none other.
Yeah. You're not wrong. They had...
Fuckers from Cleveland.
Fuckers from Cleveland. They had...
The Browns suck!
They had an amazing opportunity in front of them to have this go down as the most talked about takeover. in a positive way, and now it's going to be negative.
I mean, we could have had Finn Balor going up against Ciampa.
Yeah.
We could have had Adam Cole versus Ciampa too. But no, we're going to get another Gargano-Ciampa feud. Because little whiny bitch Gargano lost his match, so he can't have Tommaso winning his match in the same night.
Yeah. And that's not to say that the Gargano-Ciampa feud was bad. Just that I don't need to see it again.
Right.
It's going to be the same thing.
We wanted Goldie back with Daddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, the match was pretty good.
The match was fine.
Adam Cole focused on Tommaso's neck a lot. At one point, doing a wheelbarrow German suplex into the table. He hit a couple Ushi-Giroshis, a last shot to the back of the neck. Everything that Cole was doing, of course he had to hit like 35 super kicks to like every body part because, you know, you can't stop Adam Cole's foot from moving in that direction.
Right.
He hit a Panama Sunrise off an announce table. But there was a lot of knee strikes by Ciampa. There was he powerbombed Adam Cole onto the table, and then he powerbombed him through the table. The Undisputed Era came. He air raid crashed Adam Cole off the top and onto the ring apron. I mean, we saw everything out of these two. We saw Undisputed Era get involved. A Widow's Bell for Roderick Strong. A corkscrew plancha onto the Undisputed Era. Unfortunately, the ref gets knocked down, and the fairy tale ending does not give him Tommaso the win. Tommaso goes for the NXT title to hit Adam Cole, but Gargano shows up out of nowhere and pulls it out, and we're thinking, well, maybe he's going to be a good friend and say, you don't want to win it this way.
Yeah.
But no. He hits Ciampa in the head.
He is from Cleveland, after all.
And gives Cole the win. And during this whole time where the Undisputed Era was out there, not one single soul came out to help Ciampa. Not the Broserweights, not Velveteen Dream, nobody. Great.
Not
to
Keith
build
Lee,
up Tommaso.
Not Keith Lee, not that.
If Tommaso won, it would have been a great thing to say he overcame all the Undisputed Era's odds.
Yeah, well, because he did single-handedly take out all four of them. Would have been great to capitalize that with a win.
But there was someone he did not think of. And that was his DIY tag mate. The loser. Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Failure.
Johnny Failure. That's what his name should be. Because I don't know how many takeovers he's actually won. But yeah, right now my reaction is Johnny Gargano is a great heel.
Yeah.
But it's just not what we wanted. I don't think it's what anybody wanted. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Ciampa is better than this. Gargano could have kept
better than this.
Could have kept feuding with Ballard to be the ace of NXT.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the direction. I mean, I get it. I just don't like it. So for me, this card, NXT Takeover Portland, gets an A- because of Gargano.
The card gets an A+. The execution gets a B+.
I'll go with that. Yeah. Match of the night for me was the tag team match. John, what about you?
Match of the night, I'm gonna go Lee Dijakovic.
Lee Dijakovic?
Yep.
All right. Where do you see the North? What do you think is next for the North American title?
I think we're gonna see a rematch between Lee and Dijakovic. I see either Dijakovic winning that match, or I see Dream and Roderick eventually becoming a number 1 contenders match for the North American title. Since they both lay claim to that championship.
Okay. What's next for the Broserweights?
What is next for the Broserweights? I don't know. They already won the big one.
Yeah.
What
I'd
are they
like to
gonna do?
see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I have no earthly idea other than a rematch.
Right.
But, who knows? Forgotten.
Maybe,
forgotten.
Maybe we see the Grizzled Young
Young
Vets
Vets
come
come
back.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Who's next for Cole?
Who's next to go? It's got to be Balor, Gargano. It's got to be one of them.
Balor.
Balor.
Ciampa's going to kick the shit out of Gargano.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that, wherever you
What's
are...
the next time they're going to see us, Tim?
The next time they're going to see us is on Wednesday for NXT and AEW.
Well, that would be Thursday, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I work Wednesday night.
Well, it will be
It'll be
Thursday. Anywho.
Anywho.
Wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, you have a great one, and peace and love to all of you. Bang!